All right, so y'all, this is question number 31 out of the review. And so let's see if we can figure out what we got going on here, y'all. I'm going to call this part A. So y'all, look, I want us to think about a couple of things. In part A, we know the value of f is -7. We know the value of g is -2. What we're trying to figure out, y'all, is what is f minus g. So y'all, I'm simply going to substitute in here, -7 minus a -2. That's going to become -7 plus 2, -5. So right here, y'all, I'm going to put a -5, okay? Now, let's do this. Let's call this part B. So in part B, what do we know? We know that the value of f, y'all, is -4. We know the value of g is -7. We need to figure out this part. So we need to figure out what is f divided by g. So, y'all, -4/7, and that is what I'm going to put right there. Okay. Let's call this part C. Okay, in part C, let's see what we know. Y'all, we do not know the value of f. We know the value of g is 5, and we know that f divided by g is a -8/5, okay? So look, y'all, if we already know that g is 5, okay, g is 5, that's telling me, my friends, f has to be -8. So I'm going to put a -8 right here. And we also want to know what is the value of f minus g. Since we just found f to be -8, I'm going to put -8 minus 5. That's going to be a -13. Okay, let's write it down here. -13 is what I will write right there, okay? Now, let's see if we can call this part over here, y'all, part D. Okay, in part D, what do we know? We know the value of f is -10. Okay. We do not know the value of g, but we know that f minus g is, I don't know if that's a 9 or a -9. Let me get rid of this real quick. Okay, it looks like a -9. -13? Okay, -9. Let's see if we can find the value of g, y'all. So f, we already said, was -10 minus g equals a -9. Y'all, if we were to move this g that way, that g would become positive. And if we move that 9 that way, that 9 would also become positive. So we'd have -10 plus 9 is equal to g, and -10 plus 9, y'all, -1. That would be a -1, okay? Now, we also want to figure out what is f divided by g. Take a look, y'all. -10 divided by -1, it's going to be a +10, okay? Now, let's see if we can figure out the next part. So, y'all, I'm going to write this down on my next slide. So, let's see. We have f minus g, and we have f divided by g, okay? So f minus g, -14. F divided by g, -5/9. Okay, -5/9. So let's see if we can do a couple of things here, y'all. Let's take a look. Is that -5/9? Is that what it was? Yeah, -5/9. Okay, let's try this, y'all. Let's cross multiply. -5g, 9f. Okay. And if we divide both sides by -5, okay, we get g equals 9f over -5, okay? So, y'all, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come back to this piece, and we're going to plug some stuff in. So let's go f minus g, which is a 9f over -5. 9f over a -5, that's supposed to be equal to a -14. Okay, -14. So look, y'all, minus and minus is going to make it plus. Okay, so we have f plus 9f over 5 equals -14. Y'all, I can get a common denominator by doing this. Okay, So 5 plus 9 is 14f over 5 equals negative 14. And if I multiply this guy by 5, that's going to tell me 14f equals 5 times 4 is 20. That's 2, negative 70. Divided by 14. F, y'all, should be a minus 5. Okay? So look, I know that F is negative 5. So y'all, let's think about this. We know that F is a negative 5, right? Remember this part right here, y'all? They said, look, F divided by G is negative 5 over 9. So if F is negative 5, wouldn't G have to be equal to 9, right? So we'll put a minus 5 right here and a 9 right there. And we got it, okay?